All right, next up in our series of quick and dirty Christmas gifts that you can give when you go over to somebody's house or whatever is another trivet. This trivet is made from cherry and it has a very nice engraving. Says Merry Christmas, shows Santa there. Doesn't say Happy Holidays, says Merry Christmas. And the engraving is really nice, and I put a nice Roman OG on the corner here. Very simple, one setup, one piece of wood, not even a glue up on this one. So let's get into it. If you find yourself enjoying this kind of content and want to see more, why don't you mash down on that subscribe button, that helps us immeasurably, and then maybe punch the like button and give us a thumbs up and maybe comment and stuff. That helps us bring you more content like this. So please do that, it helps a lot. And now, due in part to the overly litigious society in which we reside, listen to my robot.
Danger, Will Robinson! Danger! No, Will Robinson! Danger!
All right, this is a pretty cool one here. It's just a trivet. A trivet is, something you set on your table to set a hot plate on so you don't burn your table. And let's start as we normally start and make sure that our material is correct. I'm just using your standard 3/4 of an inch thick material. I like to show my whole machining window even though I'm only using a small portion of it, but that looks okay to me. Okay, and then you can resize this to whatever size you want. This size, and you might want to check this when you receive it. I know that sometimes depending on your software, when people open up a SVG file, it can do wonky things with the size. So this one's 6.5 by 6.5. So it's just a square 6.5 inches. Okay, so again, resize it to whatever you want. All right, so this is a very cool file. It's pretty intricate. We are going to V-Carve that. So let us select that, and then we will deselect by holding the shift and clicking on it, this outer profile here. Okay, so that's everything we're going to do, and we're going to do a V-Carve on that. Let's look at that. I would click this, but I already have it done here. Okay, again, we do a start depth. I do a start depth of 0.02 just because I sand them pretty hard to take off all the fuzzies and stuff when I'm done. It's my favorite 60-degree bit. You can use a 90-degree bit if you wish. You can use a 30-degree bit. Knock yourself out. Experiment. Okay, and we are going. I have called it V-Carve 1 just for the, just for the video here. But let's carve that. So we'll calculate that out. Just thinking a little bit down here because there's a lot of stuff to calculate. That's the toolpaths right there. So let us reset the toolpath and let's take a view and see what that's going to look like. There it is. That is what it's going to look like. Okay. Being this intricate, you may want to use a 30-degree bit. Look at Santa's eyes there. Again, I make it 200 thousandths deeper. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it is when you're carving it, just so I can sand it off with my orbital sander a little bit to make sure that everything gets straightened out. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Now all we have to do is cut the outside. So we will go to the outer profile and we want to cut the outside, and as you can see, I'm using my 6mm bit, my go-to bit, and cut depth is 750 because that's all the way through the material. Okay, so because it's 750, I'll add some ramps to it just so that tool doesn't start full bore. It'll sneak up on a little bit. It's a little easier on the tool. Okay, and we call it outer profile. So we'll calculate that. Now, because I'm careful, we're going to reset the preview. We're going to preview all the toolpaths. And there you go. Notice there's no tabs. Depending on how you're holding it, you might want to put a tab. I'll get rid of the stuff outside of the box here by double clicking on it. There we go. And then I can rotate this around, however. Okay, and you know, for me, I would probably put maybe a little round over or break this edge somehow when I'm done. We'll see when we get out into the shop what I do there, how it looks, and what I do there. But that's all there is to this. All of this is the, you know, the SVG for the engraving. That looks cool. Now remember, when you save these, we're using 2 different bits, so you have to save the toolpath separately, okay? Or I always save them separately, like I said, just because it cuts down on my ability to screw stuff up. So I'm going to take the engraving part. I'm going to save that, and then I will save just the outer profile. Okay, there we go. So let's go out to the shop and CNC route this out.
Okay, now the Santa Claus trivet is about 6.5 inches square. This piece here, this piece of cherry, I really like cherry, and I have a bunch, so, is about 7.5. So what I'm gonna do is still mark this at about 7.5. It'll be square, it'll be oversized, but I'll trim it to size after machining. So let's cut this on the radial arm. And everything is cut a little big. This piece is nice for this trivet. Will not require a glue up because this one piece is plenty big. Okay, so this is the Santa trivet in the machine. I have the 60-degree bit in there. I have it clamped down, and I made sure that the machining window will miss these clamps. That's very important that you do that. Ask me how I know. All right, so let's get to engraving. There you go. About 45 minutes of cycle time there. I am going to get this out of the way so you can see it. Very intricate, Santa's beard and stuff. So what I think I'm going to do with this one is I will paint this black again, but I'll go really light on it. I don't want to have to sand it down too much because this is so fine in here that if I sand it down at all, a lot of that detail may disappear. So I'm going to put a really light coat of paint on it and then sand it as little as I can. Okay, before I paint this, I'm going to hit it with this abrasive brush. It's got grit that's impregnated in these, and it gets rid of all the fuzzies and stuff. That's about all I need for that. Alright, this is basically some of the cheapest paint I can find, and I'm going to give this kind of a light coat. I'm not going to go nuts on this. The letters I got to hit pretty good, but I just want to give it, I'm experimenting here to see if this is going to work or not. because I want to sand it as little as possible to retain all the detail in Santa's beard and eyebrows and stuff like that. So we'll let that dry and then we'll come back and sand it. Okay, here we are. The paint has dried, and I actually took a card scraper and scraped off a lot of the paint just so that my sanding pad doesn't get so clogged right away when I'm sanding off the paint. But here we go, let's sand her off. Well, you get the idea. I'll do a little bit more on here until I get her down all even, and then I will clean up the edges, and maybe we'll put like a little Roman OG on the outside of this. We'll see. All right, so I thought that since I have a nice large border around the actual engraving, that I would give it a nice Roman OG edge on here. That's OG, no R in there. That's completely different. All right, so I got out the router table and we'll give her a shot here. Yeah, I think that looks great. Pretty classy. One thing to kind of keep in mind is be real careful on the end grain when you're using the router table. When you're going with the grain, it's fine. The end grain, you know, just pay a little more attention to, I guess. Here's the part of the video you guys have been waiting for, the part where I give you the free coupon code. Just go to the link in the description and it'll take you to the file page and check out like normal, and when it tries to charge you, just put in that coupon code and it'll be free. The only thing that I ask in return is that you subscribe to the channel. Subscription's free also. Doesn't cost you anything. Maybe, you know, 2 seconds to click the button wherever it is. All right, let's get back to the video. All right, kind of an after action on the Merry Christmas Santa Claus Trivet. Couldn't have turned out better, quite honestly. I got 2 coats of water-based poly. I got a question for you guys though. Does that water-based poly hold up to the heat? I didn't want to use the oil-based. I thought it might melt. But the water-based seems to sink in a little more. Anyhow, let me know in the comments. I got one more trivet I think I'm doing for this series. I put some standoffs in there that will help that. And I could obviously do that to this too. They're just like brads. Look at the video. I haven't made it yet, but when it comes out, look at it and you'll see what I'm talking about. I really like, you know, the Roman orgy. Whoops, little Freudian slip there. Roman OG on the edge here. That makes it very nice, very classy. Super simple project, turned out really great. The cycle time on this was a little long. It was 45 minutes because this Santa is pretty intricate. I would recommend at most a 60-degree bit. I would not recommend a 90-degree bit for that unless that's all you have. Anyhow, turned out great. Stick around. We'll have some more for you in the coming days. 12 days of Christmas, 12 days of gifts.